welcome to our NFL preview show. For today's show, we're going to be talking about who we think is going to do well this season. So let's start and go division by division of who we think is going to win. So in the AFC East, I'm kind of thinking the Pats are going to win. I mean, they've won for like 10 years straight now, it seems like. So I don't think anyone's going to contest that. The Jets might have a chance, but I don't think the Bills and Dolphins are going to do very well. You want to say anything?
Yeah, the AFC East, I think the Jets are gonna do it too. I agree with him. They've been really on it. They've really been on it every single time. They've got great players. They got one good receiver. They got Darrelle Revis. They got Brandon Marshall. They got some good players. So I think they're gonna reach the Super Bowl.
I don't know about that. In the AFC North, I think it's gonna be between the Steelers and the Bengals. I don't think the Ravens are gonna do that great. And then the Browns are obviously the Browns. The Bengals, obviously, they've made the wild card game the last couple of years, but haven't been able to go far in the playoffs. And then the Steelers have been perennial contenders. Arjun, anything to say on that?
I think the Steelers are going to go on it too. So, because they have great players, they have a great defensive line, they got a great offensive line. They keep They have Le'Veon Bell for their running back, quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger, and Antonio Brown are really great players. So I think they're going to make the playoffs and try and reach the Super Bowl.
So let's go on to the AFC South. I think the Texans are going to be competitive this year, along with the Colts, obviously, with Andrew Luck and their receivers.
I think the Colts are going to do it because they keep going on and on trying to get to the postseason, but I think they're going to try to do it this year, pass all the way the season. They have Andrew Luck draft. They have lots of good players being good. So so they have a great quarterback. They have receivers.
Moving on to the AFC West, I don't think the Broncos are going to be good this year with the loss of Peyton Manning and not re-signing Brock Osweiler, and look for the Raiders to be a little sleeper contender. Anything to say, Arjun?
No, I don't think the AFC West is going to make it this year because the Broncos lost, even though they won the Super Bowl, they lost their quarterbacks. Even though they have Peyton Lynch.
Let's move on to the NFC East. So I think the Redskins and the Eagles are gonna be up there, the top two in the division. I want to say the Giants, but I don't really think so. And then actually, I'd say the Redskins and the Cowboys, but probably the Redskins are going to win because they have a good quarterback in Kirk Cousins.
Well, I don't know. The Eagles are pretty good, and I don't know. The Giants are also pretty good. They have two-time Super Bowl MVP Eli Manning, and they have an awesome defensive line, and everything they have.
Moving on to the NFC North, I think everyone in that division is going to be competitive, but probably the Packers and the Lions are going to be the top two. Anything to say quickly, Arjun?
Yeah, the Packers, I have to say, are pretty good. They have Jordy Nelson, Aaron Rodgers. I think they're going to make it to playoffs.
In the NFC South, Panthers once again going to be competitive, and the Saints. And then in the NFC West, probably the Cardinals and the Seahawks. That's all the time we have now for the football preview show. I'm Adam. That's Arjun. Goodbye.